the basic principle is doing right at first time. That would be that would be my principle.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, a podcast series brought to you by Directors Institute, World Council of Directors. I'm your host, Rajesh Joshi, and today we are thrilled to be joined by a truly distinguished leader in the retail operations and product development field. Mr. Ramanathan's journey spans multiple renowned companies where he has masterminded strategies that have not only optimized production but also redefined brand management. He has been instrumental in driving product development initiatives, reducing rejection rates, and introducing innovative solutions that have had a lasting impact on the industry. From leading successful teams to navigating complex sourcing challenges, his leadership and vision have been central to his remarkable success. In today's episode, we will explore his inspiring career, the skills that have shaped it, and the evolving trends in retail and fashion. So let's dive in and hear from Mr. R.M.N. Ramanathan, a leader who continues to make waves in the retail industry. Mr. Ramanathan, we welcome you to this podcast.
Uh, Good morning. Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Ramanathan, you've had an incredible career journey spanning over 17 years across various facets of the apparel industry, from technical design to product development, sourcing, and even brand management. Your expertise has clearly shaped the industry. Reflecting on this journey, could you take us back to the early days? What inspired you to step into the world of retail and fashion? How did those initial experiences shape your path to where you are today?
Actually, as a after completing my textile graduation, I was in a spin. I got up a job with the spinning mill. I was working in for a year or so. That time I was thinking how to go into retail space. At that
Mhm.
time, at that time, I got into an opportunity to do a refresher course with this short-term refresher course with one of the pioneer institutes in Bangalore, ALT Training College, and furthered with NIFT. This gave me the lots of insights about the apparel manufacturing and production techniques, managing techniques, how to balance the lines, what are the issues faced in the batches, those kind of things. I learned it. Then it had an opportunity to work with one of the industries with in knitwear, Chaya Industries. It was about 3 years. 3 years time, I was working with them in the production, taking care of production management and uh, production management and taking care of the vendor management system, where how to address the issues, how to solve the problems in day-to-day activities in the shop floor. This there I got a lot of exposure towards the manufacturing process and practical issues, which has been uh, uh, practical issues and how to rectify the problems. This strengthened me in production manufacturing aspects, and further, and this after a few uh, after few few years of experience, I got into retail space where I had an opportunity to work with Arvind Fashion and Lifestyle. It is a completely a denim manufacturing unit.
Mhm.
It was entirely a new space for me, where completely from knitwear to denim had come. Uh, um, the basics were similar, but the product was a different product, where the process and the manufacturing process differs. Uh,
Mhm.
it was a very good opportunity to learn, and in the shop floor, I was handling the entire shop floor, right from uh, the raw material to the end product in the quality space. Here I learned lots of insights about the quality aspects, about SQC, statistical quality techniques, and efficiency of the operator. What are the major roles a quality person in the batch has to take care, instead of doing the postmortem job, how to rectify at the early stage, like
Right.
first do it right first time of concept. That is one of the interesting things that I learned. And I had a
Mhm.
good mentors who were supporting me to learn the new concepts and aspects and implement in the manufacturing space. And so they allowed me to learn, or they allowed me to fail in certain aspects, where I learned many things from the failures, so that it will not recur again and again in the same mistakes, which will not recur again and again. This was
Mhm.
one of the interesting aspects that I learned. And I got a opportunity to do the mentorship of the operators level people. What is right, what is not right, what are the precautionaries has to be taken when you get a new set of samples or a product, how to go about it, what are the cares has to be done, doing a checklist, what are the things is right, what where it is missing, those are the things, so that we can identify the risk, and identify the rate of rejection where it can reduce. Those are the things I got an opportunity to teach them and grow along with them. After that, I had an opportunity with another retail space called Madura Fashion and Lifestyle. Here, I
Mhm.
was working for a brand. I was not in a shop floor. I had taken an opportunity as a technical designer, where I would be the interface between the internal and external stakeholders, where most of the major part will be evaluating the designs from the concept stage. Once the design does the sketches, I have to go through it, whether it is feasible to manufacture, whether it is feasible to for the efficiency to get the product in time, or whether it is any changes has to be done. uh, those are the things I, as an interface, these are the things I have to communicate with the vendor and the design team, collaborate it, and I have to give the inputs to the vendor to manufacture, how to manufacture the product, and I have to give the inputs how it can be redesigned without
Mhm.
diluting the design elements. This was the interesting part. Here the products were, again, it was a different products, like circular nets, flat nets, outerwear jackets. These are the casual products where I was handling, and lots of more thing of innovative things, like washers, new type of construction, new designs. Those are the things which I was involved, taking the inputs from the design team and the buying team, what is that is required to the market. Based on that, I used to present one or two designs from my end. So where it got picked up, and it has done a very good sell through also.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then
Wow.
as a technical designer, my part would be taking care of fits, as is a core responsibility. Which fit is doing well, the fashion trend changes, so the styling, not only the styling, the fit also changes. Sometimes there was a trend of using bell bottom pants. Sometimes that it's totally shifted into slim kind of a thing, so accordingly we have to I have to do the research, and I have to take the inputs and redesign and present it to the buying team, so that they can pick it up and show it to the external stakeholders, so that it can be put in stores for the and take it further.
Right, 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 right. I
This
mean, absolutely, absolutely fascinating. Yeah, you're saying something. Yeah, please, please.
after this, I had an opportunity to work with a very renowned brand, Raymond's, for
Mm-hmm,
2 years. It was a short stint where I was working closely with the vendors. There, I learned how to turn around a product in a short period of time.
mm-hmm,
Usually, there are two kinds of lead times. One is short period and one is a long period. Short period will be within mine to market. It would be somewhere around 15 to 20 days. Turning around a product within 20 days is a very challenging thing when compared to the long lead times. Long lead times will have minimum of 30 to 90 days. It depends upon the product. So these are the this gave me an opportunity to learn and expand my expertise in turning around the product in a shorter lead time, and what are the things that I have to take care, what could go wrong in the shorter lead time. Those things also, it made me to go deep dive and make a detailed analysis so that it can be made into a fashion, which can be inculcated into a fashion products. Short life, 1 week replenishment products,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
like Zara, how Zara does every
Right.
week. Every week, a new product comes into their stores with a very few quantities. Their quantities will be minimum 30-40 pieces per store. Uh, this
Right,
is
right.
one of the interesting thing that I have done with.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, this is it's really fascinating to hear how those early influences shape your remarkable journey, Mr. Ramanathan. It's clear that your passion and vision were crucial in steering you towards such a successful path in the industry. And I was, particularly very pleasantly surprised with the fact that it is not just about production. It is not just about the design element. It is also being a liaison, being a contact point, or maybe a bridge between the internal, external, the vendors, and the stakeholders, and also being in touch with what is the trend in the market. It's absolutely superb. I mean, I just went down the Devil Wears Prada lane, part two or part three maybe, and it was superb, superb.
Yeah, currently I'm with Reliance Retail
Hmm.
as a technical design and sourcing team, with the sourcing and buying team. Here,
Great.
it's a different ball game in Reliance, as because it's a mass product where it caters to the mass audience, mass customers. Where in my previous experience, previous companies, it was about mid premium and premium
Hmm.
product.
Hmm.
So here the emphasis will be more into cost and efficiency.
Right.
So I have to slightly get a deviation from the past, so that my focus would go more into how to redefine the product with
Hmm.
reference to the cost, and what kind of quality, what and the quality also plays a matter. Price, cost, and quality is a three parameters which I have to realign and get into the targeted price. This is what I am doing right now.
Great.
It's one of the interesting thing, and it is very challenging to get the right quality at the lesser cost. Is a very big challenge, and
Oh yeah.
this is one of the thing that I'm doing it right.
Great, great, great. Mr. Ramanathan, your journey has been nothing short of impressive, especially when we look at how you have, not only driven a remarkable 16% revenue growth by enhancing product quality and innovation, but also how you re engineered processes and worked closely with vendors to significantly reduce rejection rates. Mr. Ramanathan, your journey has been nothing short of impressive, especially when we look at how you've not only driven a remarkable 16% revenue growth by enhancing product quality and innovation, but also how you re engineered processes and worked closely with vendors to significantly reduce rejection rates and customer complaints. Which brings me to the next question. Can you take us behind the scenes of that journey and share how you navigated through those challenges, both on a professional and emotional level, and what drove you to achieve these results?
It's a nice question. Doing it first at right time is one of the key principles I follow. Second
Mhm,
is on efficiency. Efficiency at all the levels, right from shop floor till the end of the product. Third one is customer complaint and feedback management, where we
mhm,
take lots of inputs from the customer and evaluate on the customer returns as well as the feedback from the customers, where we collect the data at the store level. The CSA and store managers are responsible for collecting this data and share it in a regular periodic basis so that we evaluate, go through it. Wherever we find the product is inferior, or
mhm,
wherever there is a some genuine complaints are there, we deep dive into it, and we have a system feedbacks. We have a system to uh, connect it to the manufacturer who has made the process. We take them in loop and we share some of few pieces, defective pieces, so that they can understand what has gone wrong, how it has gone wrong. They used to give a synopsis, and we ourselves do our internal evaluation, and based on that jointly we work with the vendor to overcome these complaints, and improve the product in future productions. It could these feedbacks and complaints could be genuine, or it could be not genuine also. We have a separate mechanism for evaluating those process, and we only the genuine complaints are taken into consideration, and we move on. The next one is product training. Product training, where it plays an important role from in the store's point of view, where more inputs will be given on the products on season by season basis. What right from the composition of product, how to handle the product, wow, what are the different kinds of fits. These are the things we give it to give the training to the store managers and the customer service associates in every quarterly basis, or when a new product is launched in the market. So this enhances the sell through point in full price. Instead of
mhm,
discount, it enhances into full price, where we have seen a marginal drastic increase in sell-throughs, as well as the reduce in customer rate, this customer rejection and customer complaints. These are the things which gave us opportunity to mark all the store all the data, so that the same recurrence will not happen again and again.
mhm, mhm,
This data is stored in a common folder, where it is accessible to the internal stakeholders. This is how the transformation has happened in reducing
mhm.
defective percentage.
Wow, wow, wow. Truly inspiring to hear how Mr. Ramanathan navigated through those challenges. The way you've transformed both revenue and operational efficiency is a testament to your leadership and dedication. Mr. Ramanathan, managing product development and sourcing at such large scale, especially with expenditures ranging from $500,000 to $5 million, must have come with its fair share of challenges.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind during those high stakes moments, and how did you manage to keep everything on track while ensuring on time delivery?
See, basically, this is one of the challenging area on time deliveries. It was interesting to understand the product and
Mhm,
how block the capacities. Planning plays the major role. Always we made a point that it is the factory of particular assigned factory will not be overloaded. uh,
mhm,
uh, we'll give a optimum of 80 to 90% of the capacity. We keep 10% as a buffer, so that any chances happens, it'll be that 10% will be able to manage to give the output in a desired time. That is one. Second thing is a raw material planning. Raw material planning is one of the 40% of time goes in the span of the timeline. 40% goes into raw material planning itself, so that the raw material planning is planned in advance. We identify the correct raw material, block the space, and make sure that it reaches in time to the vendor's place to convert the fabric into garment. Third thing is the trims is one of the next uh, pivotal area where we have to emphasize uh, more concentration on that, so that the trims of each season keep changing. The
Mm-hmm.
development of trims itself, it is a very difficult, it's a time taking process, so that one season ahead we used to plan for the next season what kind of trims has to be to go into the particular garment.
Mm-hmm.
uh, we make common trends, we make high fashion trends. The common trends is readily available, it goes for the table core products. The fashion trends goes for the specified for that particular season. The uh, it has been divided into two. Accordingly, the trends development team will be instructed to get the trends in time, so that will not be wasting time in trends. These are the areas where we follow the things. And uh, on time approvals is the third one. Fourth,
Mm-hmm.
where the approvals of a product has to be done in a quicker time. It should not be time processing. Example for prints or embellishments or styling element, it has to be evaluated by all the design teams, so that everyone are aware of what has been initially decided, and how what are the outcomes, how it is going into the market. The each time they have the approval process is there. That approval process should not be delayed. It has to be it has to be the quick decision has to be taken if at all there is a change
Mm-hmm.
or affecting the production process. This as if these things are taken care, I don't think it will be a issue in turning out within the defined timelines.
Mm-hmm. 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 Absolutely, absolutely fascinating to hear how you balance such large scale responsibilities. I mean, it's easy to imagine how moments like those could have been intense, but also rewarding, obviously. And, as you've been describing, but there's a lot of coordination, I believe, that is involved. There's a lot of feedback flowing in, information flowing in, data flowing in. And amidst all that, there has to be somebody, someone like you, who has to keep about his wits and then ensure that all these spokes are functioning absolutely properly so that the wheel is turning right. Absolutely phenomenal, sir. Mr. Ramanathan, you've not only made an impact through your hands-on work, but also shared your expertise with the industry, especially through your contributions to Stitch World magazine in 17 and 18.
Yeah.
Writing for the Tech Bytes column must have been an incredible platform to reach a broader audience. What inspired you to start sharing such insights in this way? And how did it feel to see your thoughts and ideas resonated with the professionals in the field, especially in 2017 and 2018?
This was one of the opportunity I got to share my ideas in a large
Mhm,
perspective to my industrial peers, so that it could it gave me an opportunity to get connected with a lot of industrial peoples, so that they were at some point of time they were started agreeing it and cheering up in one of the meet conferences we meet. uh, this kind of acceptance and encouragement made me to voice out my experience and inputs to the my own organization wherever it is required, and the vendors, so that many it was many people accepted it, and it was uh, uh, one of the inviting moment for all the vendors, internal stakeholders, as well as my mentors, who were encouraging me to do, and start listening to me. And they said they had given me more inputs on what are the things that I have to concentrate, so that I can explore my horizon more, and get into it and share my experience. It is happening now also, it is happening, but it is not in a structured manner in the magazines, but it happens among our industrial peers.
Wow, wow, wow. Absolutely incredible to hear how you've not just focused on the work you do, but also took the time to share your knowledge and experiences with the wider community. Mr. Ramanathan, with all the remarkable work you've done in the apparel industry, I am curious to know, looking ahead, what are some of your aspirations for the future, both in terms of your personal career journey and the broader strategic direction you see for your role in the boardroom?
See, it's one of the interesting question. See, my insights are more into the circular fashion
Mhm.
technology, which I mean is currently the fashion industry into linear fashion mode. It is produce, use, and dispose.
Okay.
This dispose will fill the it fill that it is this dispose is ending up in as a landfill. It is not.
Uh-huh.
It is
Uh-huh.
bit hazardous to the environment,
Yes.
and its sustainability point. Whereas in circular fashion, it is about manufacture, use, reuse, or biodegradable. How
Oh,
to
okay.
This is what to close the loop. Here,
Uh,
in earlier one in linear fashion economy, it is a open-ended loop. This is a closed loop. How it comes as a circle. This the emphasis is more. My emphasis is more into it, and I'm working on it. Uh, there are few people who does this, few brands who does this, but not in a larger scale. I feel this is going to be a future for the Indian fashion industry.
mhm, mhm,
So,
mhm,
so that this would result in sustainable growth, as well as caring the environment and reducing the usage of raw materials. Not overuse it, manufacture and keep it, and destroy it. Use as per the market requirement, manufacture as per the market requirement, see how it can be reusable, how it can be uh, converted into some other product, or how it can be biodegradable. These are the
mhm.
areas which I'm focusing it, and it could be a game changer for the sustainability a part of the fashion industry.
Wow, wow, does sound exciting. I mean, it's clear that your passion for growth and innovation continues to drive you, Mr. Ramanathan. It is inspiring to hear about your aspirations for the future, both personally and within the boardroom also, where all these decisions can be really taken and or influenced. I particularly like the idea about the biodegradable part. And oh yes, why not? I'm sure that there is. I mean, the future definitely is asking for all of this. Mr. Ramanathan, in your experience, how important is corporate governance in driving a company's long term success? And how do you ensure that the principles of good governance are upheld in your organization?
There are three principles which I would like to follow. That is fairness, being transparent, and ethical. Fairness in terms of internal and external stakeholders. It could be a vendor, it could be the people management, it could be resource management. These are the things uh, where we should be fair, and we should not abuse, or we should not overdo it, or we should not underdo it. This is what my personal view. Second thing is being transparent. Transparent in the sense the practices which we do, and the transparent in financial aspects, the financial and legal aspects, like paying the customers in time, uh, in a defined period, not extending, making them to long for so from keeping them waited for uh, more than specified timelines. And ethically, in the sense being ethical, being adhering to the norms of the local governance body, adhering norms to the internal and external stakeholders, like um, mm, treating the employees good, uh, taking care of the employee needs, being ethical to them. These are the things which makes areas are very important for an uh, corporate governance to
Mhm.
increase, so that doing this, the stakeholder, the investments may increase, the external investors may come and invest in the company. These are the things which can drive to a positive note to build a better organization.
Right, right, right. It is clear, Mr. Ramanathan, that good governance isn't just a framework, I mean, but a guiding principle for the company's growth and trust. Mr. Ramanathan, having been involved with Directors Institute, can you share with us what stood out most about your experience? I mean, how has the Institute helped shape your perspective on leadership, governance, and strategic decision making in your career?
Uh, Directors Institute taught me many things. Right from I was new to this uh, the area where I have not touched upon it.
Mhm.
Uh, it, it taught me how to be in the boardroom, how to address the issues in the boardroom, what can go wrong, how to uh, navigate the fairness, being how to be where are the gaps uh, in through the case. They had given many case studies. Going through the case studies,
Mhm.
I learned where are the gaps, what are the actions has to be taken at the right time. If we not take the right action in the right time, what could go wrong? These are the things which taught me. And it was a structured manner. The Chakravyug series taught me a lot of insights about the real time examples, how the directors has to be proactive at the time in corporate governance. These are the things.
Wow, wow. It is clear that the Directors Institute has played a significant role in shaping your leadership approach and maybe your perspective also, Mr. Ramanathan. Ah, Mr. Ramanathan, this actually brings us to the end of the podcast, and your insights have been truly enlightening. We are grateful for the time and wisdom you've shared with us today. It is clear that your journey of growth and innovation continues to inspire not only those who work with you, but also all of us listening in. We wish you continued success and fulfillment as you continue to shape the future of leadership and governance. We thank you for your time, Mr. Ramanathan.
Thank you so much for giving me this time.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you've enjoyed hearing from yet another incredible leader in our industry. Stay tuned for more captivating stories and inspiring leadership journeys in the next episode. Until then, remember, success isn't just about reaching the top, it's about the impact you make along the way. Keep pushing the boundaries and making a difference. Take care and see you next time. This is Rajesh Joshi signing off.